Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, or welcome if you haven't been here before. The ice has melted, as you saw in those first clips. The skies have been clear, so I've been enjoying brighter sunsets, and I even went to the car wash and washed all of the salt and grime off of my car from all the snow we get here in late winter. So slowly but surely it has been feeling more and more like spring. So this video is just going to be some of the things that I've been up to lately as the weather has started to change. You're going to be seeing some late days of winter starting right now, actually, some home improvement stuff, some thrifting, and some garden planning as well, which is super exciting. So I hope that you enjoy, and I will see you throughout the rest of the video. Today we're doing something very exciting. We're gonna go look at some paint swatches for Dustin's house. His whole house is this dark gray brown color, which is a pretty color, but it's definitely very dark for the whole house to be that color. It does feel really dark and closed off in here at times, so I'm really excited to go look at some pretty paint colors and some colors that will lighten everything up and make the space feel bigger and more inviting. So we're just gonna go kind of poke around and see what calls to us. So should be very fun. I am doing some thrifting today, so I'm at Goodwill right now. I feel like oddly self-conscious of filming in my car like this. Not that anybody is paying attention at all, but I definitely feel weird. Dustin is redoing his house a little bit, and he's involving me in the process because the intention is for me to eventually move into that house. It's his home that he owns. Our plan is that I'll go through another cycle of my lease, and then in a little over a year from now, we will move in together. I know it sounds weird to like have it planned out so far in advance. That's just kind of the loose idea in our head. And there are other factors at play as well that I won't get into, but point is that Dustin has been wanting to kind of upgrade some things in his home for a while, and he's asking my input because, you know, if it's intended to be my home too eventually, and I do spend a ton of my time there already, you know, we really want it to feel like our home, not just his home, by the time I'm moving in. So we are very much in the early planning stages, but it's something I'm really excited to like eventually show you guys a lot of the process as we go along, because interior design and decorating and just making a home is one of my absolute favorite things to do. I mean, it's kind of a core tenet of my life. It's one of my absolute biggest interests and hobbies. And I'm really, really excited to see what we can do with his space and like make a home together. One day you are going on a first date with somebody in an escape room with a stranger you don't know yet, and then 6-7 months later you're planning your future together. And things really do just work like that for us, and everything has just been really good. And it hasn't been long that we've been together, but things are just wonderful and they feel so secure. And obviously we're not rushing into moving in together, but all of that to say, things are changing and life is feeling very adult, and it all feels so exciting, and I feel so happy that it feels exciting, because there was definitely a time there when it didn't feel exciting. It felt scary, and I felt very unmotivated to engage with that whole process of just making my life what I wanted it to be. I felt very hopeless about all of it for quite a while, and things are really good. I'm coming to Goodwill now because I'm thinking very far ahead, obviously. He has a couple kitchen cabinets that are have glass on them, and they're basically empty right now, so I think it'd be really fun to start collecting some dishware to kind of curate those, so when you look in, they look really nice and just curated, and I'm so excited. So I'm gonna be just like slowly collecting stuff like that, so that's one reason that I'm here. Also, there are definitely some furniture pieces I would love to thrift. I'm just kind of looking today, seeing what is available and if anything sticks out to me. It's all just very exciting, and I'm excited to share the process with you all, as well as we work through it slowly over the next year or so. So yeah, let's go into, I'm at Goodwill right now, and then I'm gonna stop at a couple other places as well. Is heavy. Come here. So I just finished building all of my garden beds, and I'm gonna take you guys outside and talk a little bit about some of my plans for the garden. I may have already voiceovered some clips and talked a little bit about it, But I wanted to show you the actual setup that I have going on outside. So sorry if the road noise is really bad. We do back up to a busy road. These are 4-foot by 2-foot beds, and I have 3 of these. And these are going to be for my cut flower garden. So I haven't quite figured out the configurations yet, but one of them will be for like dahlias and something else. I'm studying dahlias right now and trying to figure out a good pairing for them. And then like some others, I'll do zinnias and cosmos. I'm going to do gomphrena and what else? And some other stuff. Lots of flowers that are great for cutting in these beds. And then I'll show you over on the other side of the house. So then over here, as you can see, the doggies have tracked out a nice path for themselves. But these are going to be for traditional vegetable gardening. So these are 6 by 3 beds. All the beds are one foot deep. So in these, basically going to have very basic cool and hot crops. So I'm going to do kale, potatoes, gonna do maybe some cabbage, spinach, radish, carrot, stuff like that. And then of course, when it's time for hot crops, I'll do tomatoes. The dogs are going crazy right now. Gonna do tomatoes and peppers and just pretty basic, easy stuff, honestly. So that's gonna be vegetables over here. I'm very excited. Hello again. So I wanted to quickly voice over this part as well. I'm doing some seed starting here, which is mostly just an experiment I wanted to try. I didn't really have the proper space to do this, so I did get some germination, but not a whole lot from these, and I quickly learned that these varieties of flowers are great to just sow directly into the ground anyway. This will be my first time growing flowers specifically for cutting, and mostly I've just been doing like a ton of research. You'll see in a second that I've been ordering some dahlias, and that's been really exciting. But basically, any wisdom anybody has on this subject, I would love to hear your thoughts and advice. Otherwise, this will be kind of like a learning process we'll all go through together. But I'm really excited to just share this part of my life that is a huge interest of mine, that I've never really had the chance to do like this before, because I finally have access to my own yard, which is, I'm very grateful. So yeah, just wanted to quickly talk about that a little bit. The older I'm getting, the more I'm learning that spring is baby shower season. So I'm actually wrapping a present for a very old friend here who is expecting her first baby. And this is a little different for me because I'm just now kind of getting into the age where a lot of my peers are having children and getting married and all of those things. But I kind of talked about earlier in the video how I'm in a relationship now, the first one I've ever been in, where like, okay, this is going to be my future, and how that feels really exciting, but also just very new for me because I feel like life has just very rapidly gone in a very adult direction, and it's little things like this, like going to baby showers and seeing the same things happening for your friends, that really emphasize that too. And it's all so exciting and fills me with so much happiness, and of course a little intimidating as well. But all in all, it's just really cool to feel like life is moving in a direction that I'm excited about.
On the same weekend that I went to my friend's baby shower, I visited 3 other of my friends because they all kind of live in the same area. So I figured I would just do a lot of friend visits in one weekend. And as the weather warms up, I definitely do a lot more of that as well. So you'll be seeing more of that coming up in some videos. And just more stuff kind of outside the house. I'm definitely really cooped up in the wintertime. I like to stay cozy, but things will be really livening up in my videos. And again, lots of gardening, lots of cooking, lots of thrifting, and lots of like home improvement stuff, and just stuff I'm really excited to share. So thank you for being here as always. Be sure to stay to the end for the rest of this cute little digicam montage, and be sure to subscribe if you liked what you saw in this video. I'm so appreciative, and I will see you in the next one.